It was June 20th, 2024, when a trooper Elvis Nolasco with Florida Highway Patrol's Criminal Interdiction Unit spotted a white Mercedes on the Florida Turnpike. A quick tag check revealed the driver had a suspended license and a seized tag order. When Trooper lit him up, the Mercedes didn't slow down. It sped up and the chase was on.
Hitting the shoulder at the northbound at the 149, passing traffic. Passing on the right shoulder, passing 151 and a half, speeds 114 miles per hour, traffic is like next to. Green light, green light, green light.
As the chase progressed, Sergeant Pollock joined in, keeping radio traffic steady as the Mercedes shot back onto I-95. At 100+ miles per hour, the driver tried an illegal U-turn across the grassy median, slamming into an SUV in the process. The trooper lined up a second pit and this time spinning the Mercedes, but even then, the suspect fought to recover. Trooper wasn't taking chances. He hit the car again, forcing it disabled on the ramp. His own cruiser slid out, colliding with road signs, leaving him pinned next to the suspect's car. Gun drawn, he held the passenger at bay until backup arrived. With K9 Uno and other troopers moving in, both men were finally pulled from the Mercedes and taken into custody. Inside the car, troopers uncovered cocaine, oxycodone, MDMA, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. The driver, 28-year-old Derek Taylor Jr., racked up a list of charges: reckless driving, felony fleeing, leaving the scene of a crash, possession of multiple narcotics, and driving on a suspended license as a habitual offender. His passenger, William Woods, was also hit with drug charges. Both were medically cleared before being booked into St. Lucie County Jail. It was March 29, 2024, when a Florida Highway Patrol trooper spotted a silver BMW flying up I-95's express lanes in Miami-Dade. The driver wasn't just speeding, he was using the left shoulder as his personal racetrack, putting everyone around him in danger. The trooper tried loudspeaker commands, but the BMW had no intentions of stopping.
Pull over right now. Pull over right now. BMW, pull over right now.
Tag is going to be November Golf X-Ray Alpha. Speed started to slow down, traffic heavy, medium significant.
With the packed interstate ahead, the suspect was going all over the road, squeezing through gaps that didn't exist, and somehow making it work. But compared to what he would do throughout this chase, this was nothing. Watch closely because this is another level of chase. The chaos in Florida continued as the BMW ripped down the shoulder, threading past cars like they were cones. Then, in a bold move, the suspect overtook another trooper on the highway. That trooper immediately took over as primary, locking onto the BMW with one goal in mind: to do what the first trooper couldn't, bring this reckless pursuit to an end.
94 miles an hour express. On the overpass for Hollywood now. Overpass of Hollywood. We got a plane, we got a plane, we got a plane. For vehicle fit, anytime like that, overpass by Hollywood. We got a plane, we got a plane, we got a plane. For vehicle fit.
The trooper made the call, lining up and executing a pit that finally ended the chaos, but it came at a cost. 2 innocent vehicles were struck in the process, raising the question: was it worth it, or should the trooper have waited for a better moment? Write your opinions down in the comments. The suspect, identified as Jacqueline Maxon, was taken into custody and now faces charges of reckless fleeing, eluding police, and resisting an officer without violence. She was transported to the Turner Guilford Knight Correctional Center on an $8,150 bond. Fortunately, the innocent drivers caught in the collision were not injured. On December 4th, 2024, what began as a simple traffic stop on Macon Road in Columbus, Georgia, quickly escalated into a high-speed pursuit. A silver Toyota Camry with no valid insurance initially slowed when troopers lit it up. But instead of complying, the driver, later identified as 23-year-old Kamari Gamble, suddenly hit the gas.
Coming up on a red light. Slowing down, traffic left. Stopping, good right. Clear left, they're stopped. Clear right, stop. Passing Miller Road. Passing mile marker 8. Passing mile marker 8.
The Camry weaved recklessly across lanes, blowing through multiple red lights and nearly losing control more than once. The pursuit pressed onto SR 22, a divided highway, where Gamble pushed the Camry to its limits, drifting across both lanes.
24 passing it. Reckless control almost at 50. There's a guardrail here. I don't want to get it. Taking a right on 22. Far ahead of us. He's braking. I want to put him into the truck.
Finally, on a straightaway with no oncoming traffic, a trooper seized the opportunity and lined up for a pit maneuver.
Don't jerk it. That's smart. Hit mile marker 14. Mile marker 14.
Clear to mile marker 14.
As you can see, the car was completely destroyed, and when troopers approached, Gamble was unresponsive. EMS arrived quickly, but despite their efforts, he was later pronounced deceased at Piedmont Midtown Hospital. One reckless decision had ended in tragedy. What began as a simple traffic stop escalated into a fatal pursuit. On June 20th, 2024, troopers were alerted to a stolen vehicle out of Pocahontas, Arkansas. Behind the wheel was 35-year-old Sarah Bates, allegedly under the influence and already driving on a suspended license. When troopers finally caught up to her on Highway 63, a traffic stop turned into something much more dangerous.
Y'all go for seat 1063, proceed 48.
48, John, for us starting to take off.
Vehicle.
Run the red light here, one risk taking off. It's 1037, northbound on 63.
John's for Smith 424. Bridge. Okay, now I'm leaving off the zone.
Instead of complying, Bates floored the stolen car, weaving through traffic, flying past drivers on the shoulder and blasting through a red light at speeds topping 113 miles per hour in a 60 zone. With every mile, the danger escalated, not only to Bates, but to every innocent driver around her.
What's your speed and traffic?
The 113, light traffic. Don't crash out. Pull the car over, girl. I doubt she's armed. I don't figure she is. I don't want to tear this little boy's car up. Sarah, pull the car over. Stop the car, Sarah. Sarah, just stop the car. Pull over so you don't get hurt, Sarah. Just stop the car.
Troopers stayed close, pulling alongside the vehicle and issuing commands, but Bates refused. Knowing she wasn't going to stop willingly, troopers made the decision to end it.
TVI, we're in the ditch. Show me your hands! Sarah! Sarah Bates, I know who you are. Show me your hands. Shut the car off. Sarah Bates, look at me. Sarah, get over here, now. You see what I'm holding? Listen to me. Get over here. Turn around. Get down on your knees.
A precision maneuver forced the stolen car into the ditch, and when Bates tried to accelerate out, troopers boxed her in and took her into custody. She now faces a long list of charges, ranging from reckless driving to DWI drugs, alongside theft of the vehicle. What started as a stolen car from Walmart ended with a dangerous highway pursuit, a crash into a ditch, and a trip straight to jail. It was October 19, 2024, when a stolen Ford F-250 tied to a burglary in Lee County. The vehicle, reported stolen out of Collier County, had deputies and troopers on alert. Around 9:11 p.m., troopers spotted the truck barreling north on I-75, Florida Highway Patrol. Trooper David Blake took the lead. The driver, 36-year-old David Alfonso, ignored commands to stop, pushing the stolen pickup recklessly through traffic, turning the interstate into a dangerous game of survival. The first pit maneuver didn't stick as Alfonso wrestled the F-250 back under control and kept going down the interstate. But troopers said, "Hold my beer," and immediately went for the second pit maneuver. At this point, troopers' patrol car was disabled. Then Collier County deputies jumped in as primary. They tried to box the F-250 in, but Alfonso wasn't finished. He smashed through patrol cars, carving himself an escape route down Three Oaks Parkway. That's when Trooper Connor Hash stepped into the chase, taking over as primary. After Trooper Hash's pit, the stolen truck flipped violently, rolling across the pavement before crashing out. The chaos didn't end there. Alfonso bailed from the wreckage, sprinting on foot, but with aviation overhead and ground units closing in, his run didn't last long. David Alfonso was quickly taken into custody. His charges stacked high: aggravated battery on law enforcement, aggravated fleeing and eluding, grand theft auto, burglary, reckless driving, plus an active warrant out of Collier County. To top it off, He was a habitual traffic offender with 18 license suspensions or revocations to his name. It was April 22, 2025, when deputies with the Clayton County Sheriff's Office were alerted that a teenager had just stolen his parents' Jeep. When deputies caught up, the teen quickly learned a hard truth. Getting busted in Grand Theft Auto might reset with a button, but in real life, the crash hurts a lot more.
Take him off the road. Right there, John. Behind him. Okay, can you revise the location? In the pursuit of the vehicle. Over 90. Speed will be over 90. Turning lane. Approaching Kendrick. I'm clear on speed over 90. Approaching Kendrick. Give somebody notify Sheriff 1, please. I'm clear, what's it? Just going in and out of traffic, center lane. Continue westbound. Westbound where? We're coming up on Taylor Lane, traffic speed 7 miles per hour. I'm clear, thank you. You're all on Taylor, I got spikes. Okay, all on Taylor.
The deputies stayed tight on the Jeep, pressing him with lights and sirens. Every so often, a pit attempt was made, but the young driver managed to recover and push forward. Still, with backup flooding in from every angle and units positioned ahead waiting to cut him off, the walls were closing fast.
Well, one of those units need to go and feed this vehicle. Let me get the text. Hey, let's talk on the pig, grab some trash. Okay. Culture 130 at the time. Speed's only 52 miles per hour. I'm down 138. Stand by on the pig. Stand by on the pig. Got too much traffic.
The teen barreled forward only to meet a deputy waiting with stop sticks. Tires shredded instantly, and in a matter of seconds, all that reckless hope drained away.
And there's going to be a good hit on the spike. Good hit on the spike. He's going to be going eastbound on 138. Eastbound on 138. The gas station, 138 and Kendrick. I'm on 138 and Kendrick. Hey, y'all. I'm going to okay.
17-year-old Tyler Simpson was taken into custody, facing charges of theft by taking a motor vehicle, felony fleeing, reckless driving, failure to maintain lane, and driving without a valid license. He later admitted he was already on probation for a felony fleeing case at just 15 years old. Now, with another case pending in court, this teenager is learning the hard way that running from the law only makes things worse. On May 30th, 2021, what began as a simple speeding stop on Highway 166 in Georgia turned into a wild interstate pursuit. A silver Nissan clocked at 71 in a 55 wasn't about to pull over, and the driver had no idea just how far this chase would go. As Trooper Pruitt closed in, the Nissan sped past traffic, topping 100 miles per hour. Inside, troopers noticed the rear passenger shifting around, possibly reaching for a weapon. Every mile raised the stakes. The driver blew through red lights, swerved off-road to pass vehicles, and came inches from multiple head-on collisions.
Yep, we're going that way. We're going
Head over right. We're going down. We're probably under it.
yeah, there's the roadway there.
Three suspects bailed out. Passengers quickly surrendered, but the driver, Michael Houston, jumped a fence and bolted into a hayfield. After a grueling half-mile foot chase, troopers caught up and placed him in custody. A search of the car uncovered a Glock pistol on the driver's floorboard. Houston, already a convicted felon with outstanding warrants, now faced a long list of new charges.